Alright, what color combo are you going, Garrett? Alright, time to lock in Caleb. Game on. Oh.
Welcome everybody to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Using his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
And Gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line,
he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. We're able to get him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here's the 2nd down play. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, what a move. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
It's a nice job of the receiver picking up the 1st down on a decent gain. The defense is happy it didn't go for more. Expect them to lock down these playmakers because you never know who's going to get the ball next.
They're going to run it. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some, looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Cyclones pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Hand off to the single back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Cyclones starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Well, that's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Cyclones. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And now the running back's got it again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. You try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Checks this down to the running back. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. The lead remains at 12 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And a timeout is called. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick this deep and begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but hey, set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff running right. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Where they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made. A lot of space now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Back in motion now. Oh, he's looking to throw. So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. The shotgun running play call.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Oh, here comes the reverse. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the route is on. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Short return tackle made at the 27, a crucial takeaway.
Well, when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stalk the...
Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. 1st down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones. And the beatdown continues.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This try is no good, and it's still a huge deficit.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The back's got it. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of dodge, keep everybody healthy.
42 Spider.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. And this one is getting ugly.
Fuck you, shoot. Sorry, I love you.
Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Kentucky 9.
And he's brought down quickly, trying to make something happen on the return, but still doesn't get out to the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Jackrabbit. Cut.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Spider.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their thing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. been unstoppable today. And the Cyclones are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Cyclones. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him.
Look at this. They fake the PAT. I'm trying to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds room at the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Running past the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He's going to take off. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Touchdown, Iowa State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team now set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
4-2 Spider.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air, trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on fourth down. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams are not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. When you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick two. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They try to run it with the option. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The short completion of the tight end. Make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Running out of time in the pocket. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
First down sack pushes the ball back. The second down coming up. They'll work the clock here with their running game. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He'll ride the back again here.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another